here are some city matters that you may be hearing making news today. The two main union locals at Stelco say they're moving towards completing agreements with the company, potential new owner, Bedrock Industries. Meetings will be scheduled in the coming week to update workers and retirees. Local 8782, representing workers at Nanticoke, says it has a tentative agreement to vote on, while Local 1005 in Hamilton only says it's working on a framework for an agreement. A judge has said deals with the unions are needed before he can sign off on the plan to sell Stelco to Bedrock. That could happen June the 9th. Lawyers for alleged Yahoo hacker Kareem Baratov will be back in court June 16th as the U.S. tries to extradite the Ancaster man to face charges. In the meantime, the 22-year-old has filed an appeal of the April decision to deny him bail. American authorities allege Baratov was a hacker for hire with Russian ties and believe he could easily go into hiding if he gets bail. Despite his parents' assurances they would watch him. He's one of 4 men charged in a plot to break into dozens of Yahoo email accounts. And city crews continued to assess damage from the latest significant rainfall to hit the city. Another 45 millimeters or more fell on Thursday, resulting in some additional flooding and the temporary closure of city sports fields. Waves in the highest Lake Ontario water levels in a century also resulted in the closure of the piers along the entrance to Hamilton Harbor near the lift bridge. We'll be learning more about the accumulating costs of all this water on Monday City Matters, when we'll be joined by Public Works Manager Dan McKinnon. Meanwhile, city staff are now investigating the idea of giving free air conditioners to people in low-income households if they have a doctor-prescribed medical condition. Jonah Tuck spoke to Ward 4 Councillor Sam Marula after his motion got unanimous support at the City Council meeting Wednesday night.
This type of initiative, as they did in New York State, would allow for a subsidy to those that have a prescribed illness through their doctor's documentation to justify the subsidy itself. So really, it's a medicinal tool that the air conditioner becomes with a prescription from their doctor. But I do know that in New York State, with 20 million residents, they only issued 4,000 air conditioning units. So if that ratio is anywhere near what we are here locally, we're looking literally at just a handful of individuals tapping into this subsidy, but those individuals are in dire need, and as a direct result, something that we need to step up to the plate in order to mitigate their illnesses. The air conditioning unit wouldn't be used 24/7. It would be used as prescribed or needed under those heat alert scenarios. So they would recognize their bills, and most believe would be very frugal. But having said that, in the event that we have a prolonged period of time, we do have a utilities arrears program that's already in place that I initiated years ago, which would then mitigate that aspect as well.
City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. right here on Cable 14 or anytime on cable14now.com.